This is episode 23 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast.
Up is where I wanna go. To be free, to feel free, to be.
Hey friends, it's Shannon. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm a holistic life and spiritual coach and the creator of A Free Spirit Life. I am excited to share this show with you today. We are talking about living freely. You hear me talk about that a lot in the past episodes, or if you've been following me around for a while. Today, in particular, I just want to share more information about my Live Freely Circle. It's an online membership program, but really why I've created it, why I'm super passionate about it, and how it's helping many women reclaim their lives again. So before we get into the specifics of the circle, I want to share something I'm frustrated with. So many women, and not just women, but people in general that I meet or that I coach or that cross my path in some way, repeatedly tell me how tired, busy, and overwhelmed they are. And not only am I frustrated that I completely get what they're saying because I know it from my own life and from experience, what overwhelm is. But the fact is, when we're in a state of overwhelm, when we're obsessed with busy, when we're constantly complaining of being tired, we're not living our truest and fullest life. And here's the deal. I'm getting older. And if I'm getting older, I assume you are too. And that's a good thing. We want to get older because hopefully there's wisdom with our age, right? And wrinkles and gray hair too. But that's okay. That's a sign of wisdom. That's beauty in my opinion. So I don't mind all of that. But what I do mind is letting our life pass us by and not being available or present for it. You know, most of you have families, not all of you, but some of you have families. Some of you have young children. Some of your children are grown. Some of you are enjoying the joy of grandchildren. But you all know how fast your life is flying by. And this time with our children, with our young families is fleeting. And sometimes it can literally throw me into a panic attack if I really think about how fast my kids are growing. But what it really does when I have that awareness is it really makes me conscious that I need to find happiness now. I can't wait until my bank account is a certain number. I can't wait until I have this many clients. I can't wait until my house is perfectly clean. I can't wait until I have that dream car. I have to live and be available and present now. And that doesn't mean that I don't think about things when I'm with my kids. It doesn't mean that I'm not washing the dishes and telling them, hold on one more minute. I don't mean that when I say be present. I've seen that in a lot of mom groups lately where people are kind of like scoffing at this idea of balance and scoffing at the idea that we can be really present with our kids. I'm not saying that we have to do that 24/7. But what I do see time and time again in my own life and in the people I work with, we are missing the true joy of living when we are caught up in a state of tired, busy, and overwhelmed. When we dedicate to living a life more in line with our values, more in harmony with our heart and soul, more in tune with our intuition and our true gifts, then you will start to see some ease happen in your life. And you'll start to really feel like, wow, I'm actually happy today. Wow, I'm actually living my life purpose. I don't have to go and search for it for years. It's now, it's here. It's being love. It's being authentic. It's being available. This is my life purpose, and I'm living it. Whatever it is for you, I want you to find that. I want you to reconnect to that. And that's why I've created the Live Freely Circle. So I want to tell you what this is because I've revamped the whole circle and it's available now for you to join us. But here's something interesting. The other day, my 7-year-old said, "Mom, what does overwhelm mean?" He goes, "I don't even know what that means." And it really stopped me because he's always been, I think he's going to be a linguist when he's older. He's an amazing child with words. He always flipped things around and he corrects the way you use words. And so for him to not even know the meaning of a word, overwhelm. And I thought, God, what a gift to not know what that word is. To not be in that state yet, to not have all that heavy baggage that we carry into adulthood, where we just feel heavy and bogged down by responsibilities and obligations and just crap, right? And so it really was beautiful that he doesn't have overwhelm in his vocabulary. And it really makes me want to take it out of ours. And if you could live a little lighter, live a little freer, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want to be free of overwhelm? That's what we're going to talk about in today's show. So I recently put out a survey to my community online, wanting to know what women in particular are experiencing right now. What are their deep challenges? And I want to read a few to you because I think that most of them will speak to you as well. So, repeated problems with work, finances, health, relationships, feeling less than, very anxious or dealing with daily anxiety, inadequacies, not enough time, keeping too many plates in the air, feeling frozen because there's just too much to do and not knowing where to begin. Lack of autonomy in my life, worrying about family, how to raise empowered kids, wanting to live in alignment with my heart and not having a clear picture, social media, and I feel like I'm drowning my inner voice, don't know how to handle this, how to be more positive, how to simplify my life with concrete steps, how to stay out of my own way, how to be more mindful, how to go for a job and create a job that fits my authentic self, even if it's non-traditional, how to take better care of myself, how to have a higher self-worth, how to speak up and find the confidence and the courage to use my own voice, even when it feels scary, how to accept the life that I'm living right now and how to make changes because this is not the life that I thought I was going to be living, how to stop relying so much on others and find the financial security that I so desperately want. And then a lot of people have shared just their frustrations with being emotionally and mentally taxed. They want to be energized for their career. They want to create new ideas, but they also want to raise their family and be available, and how to find the balance between the two and how to feel emotionally and mentally and physically recharged and energized again, because right now the depletion and the burnout is taking over. So if that speaks your language, if any of those things are some problems that you might be facing, then know you are not alone in this. That's one thing. I think so often, even though we're connected through social media, we have communities, we have neighborhoods, there is still this common thread that we all think whatever we're going through, we're the only one going through it. And when you realize you're not alone, and you join a community of other people who get what you're going through and who might be going through the exact same thing, It is empowering, and that's what the power of community or circle is. That's what the circle to me represents. It's support. It's community. In yoga, they call it Sangha. Sangha is community, and it is a powerful key to healing, to growing, and to changing your life. And so whether you're dealing with finances, starting a business, trying to discover your life's purpose, whatever it is, when you have a packed schedule, when there's too much on your plate, when you're stuck in that cycle of stress, you're left feeling angry, discouraged, hopeless, lonely, disconnected, and powerless. So joining a circle, joining a community of women who are also struggling, who want to break free, who are passionate about intentional living and want to live more authentically because they know there's joy and peace there. They're already walking that path. You will start to identify the chaos in your own life. You'll start to really see what's depleting you and leaving you feeling empty. You'll start moving towards order again, towards this alignment of mind, body, spirit, towards harmony, towards a place that feels like balance. There truly is balance. It's just we're so used to going up and down, like an extreme roller coaster ride. We go way up and we go way down. But the balance happens in the middle, not at the extremes. So how can we even out the ride? That's what we work on in the circle. We work on living with intention so that you can return to peace, to presence, to purpose, to a life of contentment, and ultimately a life that feels free. So whether it's dealing with finances, starting a business, discovering your life purpose, if you have a packed schedule and too much on your plate and you're stuck in the cycle of stress and overwhelm, it's going to be really hard to break free on your own. You know, less truly is more. And in the circle, we focus on that. We clear clutter, mental, physical, and emotional clutter, the stuff that's keeping us blocked and stuck and depleted, right? We work on clearing that so we can make space for what truly matters. And it's in the space that you find clarity, and it's in the clarity that you find your power again. So I am somewhat obsessed about helping women experience better health, stronger relationships, more financial security, and greater happiness. And that's what we do in the Live Freely Circle. So Shannon, what is this Live Freely Circle you keep talking about? All right, my friends, it's time. Now, I have had kind of a quiet community, Live Freely Circle, for the last couple of years. We are in a place of expansion. It's time to evolve the circle. It's time to grow the circle, and it's time to bring you along with us. So the Live Freely Circle is a membership community of passionate women reconnecting to their true calling and cultivating the courage it takes to create an intentional and authentic life. The Live Freely Circle is a movement of brave and inspiring women who are committed to their healing, personal growth, and awakening so they can stop living a life that isn't in line with their heart and soul. We as women feel way too busy the majority of our lives, and that busyness and distraction are vying for our attention, and yet it's intensifying. It's getting worse. I just see more and more women getting busier and more exhausted. And that's leaving us feeling behind all the time. Don't you feel that when you wake up and you've got your to-do list and you've got your thing that you're doing in life? We feel like we're treading water and we can't ever get back on the boat. We can't ever get back up. We are feeling behind. And we have this never-ending to-do list, and the pressures just keep coming. But our deepest needs, our intuition, our heart is being ignored. We're losing touch with who we are, our truest and deepest calling, and we're feeling confused on how to reclaim our lives so that we can return to that joy and freedom all of us are longing for. Our struggle with too much to do, yet still feeling like we aren't doing enough, is keeping us from feeling deeply connected to not only our purpose, but to our loved ones and to the everyday moments that make life so rich and meaningful. Nonstop activity and being consumed with busy, rushing, and the fast-paced race of the daily life is what we need to break free of to reach our optimum health, wellness, and abundance. You need to feel like you can take good care of yourself, tend to your passions, and feed your soul while giving to others. Don't you think? That's what we do in the Live Freely Circle. It's a supportive, compassionate, virtual tribe and a monthly membership community that helps you do just that. So, we've talked a lot about what the women in my community are saying they're struggling with. Does that sound like you? Are you going through a transition and are ready for change? Are you ready to break free of the patterns that are keeping you in a state of stress and overwhelm? Are you ready to stop feeling disconnected and distracted and consumed by busy? Are you ready to make space for your health and your well-being and your emotional needs? Are you ready to embrace a simpler, mindful life with more inner peace and presence? Are you ready to feel healthy and happy and prosperous again in your everyday life? You know there's a better way. You know you're ready to stop living in a state of overwhelm, overdrive, overcommitment, overspending. You're ready to live freely. Here is one testimonial. I've shared some throughout the shows, past shows you can listen to or go to the website. But here's one that stands out. Carrie says, "Wow, I don't know where to begin. I have realized that almost everything on my joy list was a solitary activity. I'm learning that it's okay to be an introvert and it's okay to be me. I can spend an hour reading and the world doesn't end. And more importantly, I don't have to feel guilty about it. I deserve it." She says, "My eyes are tearing up with that epiphany. It's okay to begin opening up in this amazing group without fear of judgment or ridicule. Thank you, Shannon, our lovely leader, and to all the rest of the amazing, beautiful women here. In the circle, you will rediscover your true self and reconnect to your true calling." When we're in a state of overwhelm or we're feeling unhappy about our life in some way, and it doesn't have to be a big, deep sadness, it could just be this kind of melancholy feeling like, dang, something just doesn't feel right. Like, I know there's more to my story. I know there's more to my life than this, but I don't know how to find it. I don't know where it is. You might be feeling that way, but what we do when we're feeling that way is we tend to look out there for the answers. We might try to buy a new outfit. We might try to sign up for a new master's program. We might try to go on a trip. We might want to move and buy a new house. Whatever it is, we tend to look out there to make us feel better. But to really heal, grow, and awaken to the life you know you want to live, you got to make space within to discover who you truly are. In the circle, we practice the art of self-discovery, connection, creativity, and reflection. Through this exploration, you will celebrate not only who you are now, but who you are becoming in a very safe and sacred and fun space. In the circle, you'll find time, space, and energy, again, to make your dreams a reality. It's not like you're just going to stay in a state of dreaming. We take mindful action. We create a life that is goal-oriented. So you'll find powerful wisdom on how to live with more confidence and courage and how to carve your own path. But you'll also learn how to focus, how to manage your time, how to use that clarity to take action steps towards your dreams. In the circle, you will break free of fear, stress, and overwhelm. So as we've talked about so much in this show, when life gets busy, our self-care gets pushed way, way to the bottom of the list. Sometimes it's not even present on the list. In the circle, you'll gain a clear understanding of how to move through those blocks that are keeping you from living the life you want, and be consistent and practice so you can break free of habits and bust through those obstacles like confusion, self-doubt, and fear. And I think that's why I love the circle so much, because it's not like a one-time course and then you're done. This is a consistent practice. And that's how you grow. That's how you really break free. You can take a class, but eventually we start to slip. We start to go to our old habits. But when you have a group and you're part of a community who keeps you accountable, who's checking in on you, who you are checking in on, man, that consistency of those baby steps build upon each other. And that's where the big change happens. And that's what I've seen in the circle. So I've told you a little bit about what you might get. Here's one more person who shared in her own words. She says, "Thank you, Shannon. Your teaching is nothing short of amazing. I so needed to hear everything that you had to share. I took pages of colorful notes in my journal to go back to. I'm feeling revved up and empowered, yet still trying to build up my courage as I am in the midst of a very complicated crossroads." I love her honesty there, that it's not just this big, oh my God, my life has changed forever. It's we are changing and evolving continuously, and we're doing it together in the circle. So in the circle, you will learn how to find new personal, work, and family life balance. You will create a consistent daily self and soul care ritual so that you feel more energized each day. You'll learn how to manage your worry, your anxiety, so that you can relax again. Break free of negative thought patterns. Learn how to listen to your body. Cultivate supportive relationships with healthy boundaries. You'll learn how to nurture your creativity and make space for the things you're passionate about. You'll learn how to open your heart to the unlimited possibilities that are waiting for you in your life. You'll learn how to set goals, stay focused, declutter your mind, your heart, and your home so that you can create a space for new beginnings. You'll learn how to discern between what is essential and what you're ready to let go of. And you'll learn how to live with more peace, joy, and freedom each and every day. So if you choose to check out the circle, here's what's cool. You get 7 days of a free trial. So you can try it for free and see if it's the right fit for you. So if you're at all curious, you can go to livefreelycircle.com, find out all the information there, and sign up for your free 7-day trial. If you want to try it for a month, you can sign up for a monthly membership, and that monthly membership is ongoing and it's automatic. However, you can cancel at any time. So if you wanted to just try it for a month and then realize, oh, it's not what you wanted, you can unsubscribe at any time. You can also sign up for a year membership, and if you do that, you get almost 2 full months free. There's also a big bonus I'm adding. If you sign up for the Live Freely Circle by September 15th, you will each get a free life coaching call with me. And that's a huge value because we get to work one-on-one. Now, in the circle, I'm always present and I answer questions. I'm a big active member in the circle. I've joined these monthly membership things before where the leader is nowhere to be found. And I am fully present. I am in the circle all the time. And so know that you will get access to me as well. So it's like a group coaching program, but you'll also get a personal one-on-one coaching session if you sign up by September 15th. You'll get shared values and conversations that matter. The women you meet in this group are amazing, and they aren't afraid to be vulnerable. Well, yeah, maybe they are. We're all afraid to be vulnerable, but they really are passionate about making authentic connections and embracing imperfection, and that's what we do for each other. There's weekly accountability, so this makes sure that your change is intentional. We love making changes from the inside out, but we want not only the changes inside. We want these changes to unfold and have a domino effect so that we're living a life outside, right? That we're living a daily life that we are really joyful about. You will get access to my 8-week signature program. It's called Living Freely from the Inside Out, and you'll get to take that at your own pace. You can download all the material at your leisure, and what's really great about it is you can mark each class that you take complete. So you don't have to race through a course or get confused about what email or where to find the course. Everything's all in one. So when you take a course, you mark that lesson as complete, and then when you're ready to take lesson 2, you jump right back in to that second lesson. It's really great. It keeps us very organized. You'll get monthly mini courses and checklists. So examples of some of the mini courses, there's a class about making space for you. I've got a free spirits guide to meditation, 21 days of art journaling, moving from chaos to clarity, how to create morning and evening rituals that stick, and so many more. You'll get the group coaching videos. I do live Q&A sessions each month, and also I'll be introducing expert guest interviews, which are so powerful. You'll have access to my resource library of my past articles, coaching videos, PDF downloads, guided audio meditations, and more. There's also journaling prompts and self-discovery tips. So for those of you who love to journal or you're interested in journaling, we use that as a tool for self-discovery. You'll get journaling tips, how to create a consistent practice, and lots of journaling questions that you can download. Relaxation, stress reduction techniques. As I mentioned, the guided meditations, there's some simple yoga poses, practicing affirmations, creative art lessons. All of those are in the circle. You also, as a member of the circle, will get discounts to any special retreats I offer and coaching packages if you do want to move forward with one-on-one coaching. You can also become a Live Freely ambassador. And that means that if you start referring new people into the circle, then you get prizes like journals or free t-shirts and lots of other perks that come with it. So it's really a beautiful space. I think the best perk of all is just the deep connection to an amazing tribe and a true sense of belonging. We are saving you a spot. You belong in the Live Freely circle. So if this feels like the tribe you've been looking for, go to livefreelycircle.com and check it out. Sign up for your free 7-day trial, or just sign up. Sign up for the monthly or the yearly and become an amazing member of this tribe. Also, I didn't mention this, but what's really cool is in the past, I've had to host my classes somewhere else, and then we use Facebook groups. But now we've moved everything into a community where it's all in one. So all you have to do is click on an app on your phone, and it takes you directly into the circle where you will have access to all of our articles, our resource library, all of the courses, all of the group coaching videos, and the community, all with that one push of a button. You do not have to be on Facebook anymore to be part of the Live Freely circle. So I know some of you have been hesitant about joining just for that reason alone. So the circle is very simple, very organized, very inspiring, and you don't have to get lost in the Facebook feed to find and get access to the circle anymore. So that is one huge perk, because I can't fully feel in line with teaching you how to find a simpler, more mindful, peaceful life and then always send you to Facebook. Because as much as I've loved Facebook in the past, I find it to be one of the most distracting and disconnected places, because you just go there and you already feel lost. Like, what the hell? What am I doing here, right? Why did I even push this button to get into Facebook? I'm lost now because I'm reading about someone's sandwich they had, and I'm looking at someone's kid's, school picture. Now, don't get me wrong. I love that kind of connection, but I want to go there for that purpose. I want to go and see what my friends are up to and get out. I don't want to go and take a spiritual class and connect with my amazing tribe because it's just too distracting there. So if that appeals to you, if you want to know more information, get on over to the livefreelycircle.com and check it out. You can also go to afreespiritlife.com and click on Live Freely Circle. All right, my friends, I hope that this has been inspiring for you and that you're intrigued and that you go on over and join us today. I am excited that you are part of our community, and I can't wait to share the next episode with you. I will see you next week.
Take time to breathe, 'cause we know, we never know. We'll gather up all your brothers and sisters, hug your mom and tell your dad that you love and listen, 'cause tomorrow